Have you ever wondered what the key distinction is between those who achieve a little bit of a success and those who achieve maximum success? Now, I'd like to suggest that that distinction is commitment. So let me explain. What we do is we start out with our present state. Present state. This is where you are right now. And, you know, it could be that the problem is that you smoke cigarettes, marijuana, drink alcohol, overeat, or you're living in a hovel, or your business is, well, wherever your business is right now, your relationships are right now, your life's right now. So this is your present state. And what you'll often find, you tell people about your present state and they will say, why? They'll say, why do you smoke? Why do you drink? You know, why do you live in the hovel? You know, why is your business like that? And when you ask why, what you get is a because. And you'll get because. And all it tends to do is actually reinforce your present state. So with NLP, we work a little bit differently, a lot differently. We go over here and we've got to build a desired outcome. So now we're asking questions like, what? We're saying, what do you want? And what would that look like? What would it sound like? And what would it feel like? And then we're asking, when do you want it? Where do you want the outcome? With whom? So if you were to go and see a travel agent, would the travel agent say, look, why are you living where you're living? No, they would say, what do you want? Yeah? What do you want? They get some brochures out and show you and say, you know, what would your desired outcome look like? What would it sound like? What would it feel like to be there? When do you want to go? You know, where do you want to go? With whom do you want to go? And then we ask, why? Then we ask, why? And why do you want this destination? Why do you want this outcome for yourself? And this gives us the reasons. It gives us the reasons. It gives us the big why, which is really important because this is the motivator. This is what will motivate you to take action to move from present state to your desired outcome. So once you have the what, you know, when, where, with whom, and you've got the why, which is the motivator, then you actually ask how. And we ask questions like, do you know what to do? Is it self-initiated and maintained? Can you do it? Have you done this before? Do you know the steps and stages? Have you got an action plan? Do you have a way to monitor your progress? Do you have a way to deal with interferences. And do you have the resources, both internal and external? So let me go over this once again, all right? You start your present situation, this is where you are, but now you decide that you want to build a new outcome. In NLP, we call it a well-formed outcome. So what would it look like, sound like, feel like? When do you want it? Where do you want it? With whom do you want it? We build that picture as much detail as you possibly can. Then why? Why do you want the outcome? Why else do you want the outcome? Once you get the outcome, then what do you get to have or to experience? What's important to you about the outcome? So you're finding all the multiple reasons. You're trying to get the big why, which is your motivator. And then we go down into the how. And the how is what's going to take you from your present state to your desired outcome. And we're asking questions like, do you know what to do? If you don't know what to do you know somebody else who knows what to do? Is the project self-initiated and maintained? Which means, are you solely responsible for initiating the project and seeing all the way through to completion? If not, then it's just not going to work. Most important distinction is that it's self-initiated and maintained. Then can you do it? And it could be, well, maybe you can't do all the individual bits and pieces, but you know somebody who can. And can you engage that person? Have you done this type of project before? If you have, then you've got a reference experience. If not, it's going to be new. If you haven't done this before, has somebody else done it before? So we're looking for a who, for a reference. And then, do you know the steps and stages? Do you know the steps and stages? And if you know the steps and stages, do you have a written action plan? And then do you have a way to monitor your progress? And do you have a way to deal with the interferences? Interferences, both, external interferences, but probably more importantly, internal interferences, which is like your negative thinking, your doubts, that critical mind, your limiting beliefs, etc. Do you have a way to deal, or even it could be being overexcited and taking action too quickly. So do you have a way to deal with the interferences? And do you have the resources? Which is, of course, there's the external resources. I'm not quite sure whether time is an external resource, but time is a very important resource. There's all the external resources, money and all the people involved. But do you have the internal resources? And do you know how to actually to mobilize your internal resources such that you're able to change your state of mind, you're able to change your beliefs, frames of mind, such that you're able to commit and say yes to achieving your desired outcome? So this is like the creation stage. And then just imagine that you go to a travel agent. You go to a travel agent and they immediately say, where do you want to go? They run you through all this. But then hopefully, if they're a good travel agent, at some point they might say, and what they're going to do is what we call an ecology check. Going to do an ecology check, and they're going to play the challenger, and they're going to say, okay, so where do you want to go? Let's say, for example, you want to go to the Gaza Strip. Let's say you want to go to the Gaza Strip in the Middle East. You really want to go there? Yeah, I want to go there. Well, have you considered the possible consequences? What do you mean? Well, it's pretty dangerous. It's quite dangerous there, actually. Have you thought that maybe you might need a tour guide or some friends there, or you might need a bodyguard? Have you considered all that? And then you go, oh, no, I hadn't really thought of that. And, gee, I didn't know it was that dangerous. And, so you've got to weigh up both sides. Or it could just be that, okay, let's say you get to your destination, whatever the destination. Let's say you get the house, the car, the business, the lifestyle. You get it, and then you go, isn't what I thought it would be. Doesn't really mean much to me. So if your travel agent is a really good agent, they'll challenge you. And so what we're doing now is we are checking the why. We're checking the why up here. The motivator. And we want to know that it's compelling. So then you go, yeah, this is what I want. This is what I really want. So then, at some point, you have to make a decision. At some point, you have to make a decision to actually step out, take action, and start moving forwards through to your desired outcome. So at some point, you have to make a decision, because you can have this project and you go, yeah, this is which is really important to me, but nothing happens. So you have to get to making a decision. You have to commit to that decision. And so at the top, we are going to write commitment. Because the last bit, it's about committing. It's making a decision, committing to that decision, such that you'll work your way through to achieving the outcome. And at this point, the travel agent reaches out with their hand. They say, give me your credit card. Give me your credit card. They're looking for a sign of commitment. Because if you go, oh, well, later, well, then you have to go all the way back through, work it through until eventually you get to the point, okay, you got your new desired outcome. Give me your credit card. And this is the commitment. So whether it's a surfer, taking off on a wave, or somebody doing a business deal, or walking across the room and asking a beautiful woman for a date or something like this, there's the commitment. And that's the distinction, I believe, between those who achieve little and those who achieve a lot, in that the high achievers are willing to take a risk and to commit. So I've got 30 years of experience in the field of NLP, hypnotherapy, and meditation. And if you'd like a free 30-minute introductory coaching session with me over Skype, then this is what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to make a list of all your problems, make a list of all your dreams, your goals, aspirations. So this is a new you, your future self. Take the list of problems and rank them in order of importance. Take the list of goals and rank them in order of importance. Answer the question, what is the environment in which you would flourish? 6, what are you passionate about? And what stops you from achieving your outcomes? What has stopped you from really achieving a high level of success in your life? And question 8 is, are you committed to achieving your outcomes? Commitment. So write that up neatly, put it into an email, go to my website, abbyeagle.com, find the contact me form, email it to me with your contact details, especially your Skype ID, and I'll get back to you. And we're going to have a great conversation.